Hi everyone! Welcome back to another episode of the Seattle Stitcher. My name is Megan. You can find me on Instagram as Megan_Babauta_, on Ravelry as Mama Made VM, or you can email me at theseattlestitcher@gmail.com. As I say, you are all very, very welcome here. So I usually like to start with the starts, but I actually have another FFO, which I cannot believe. I think it's so cute. It was actually my small from last week, or 2 weeks ago when I was filming. So if you watch that, then you'll not be surprised that I did finish this cutie. How pretty is that? I am obsessed. The frame is, first of all, perfect. Like, I love the matte finish of it. Like, I think it's so pretty. And I love the way it looks. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. So, details. This is the Nebby needle, which is the pattern designer, and the pattern itself is called Witching Hour. And it says, or is it Witching Hour or Witching Time of Night? Witching Time of Night. And either way, it'll pop up, I'm sure, if you looked up either one of those. I stitched this 2/1 on 16 count Aida by Grace Notes, I want to say. And it's the colorway Black Licorice, which is like a very purpley, this is pretty true to color here. And I did use the Called for Flosses, which are Gentle Arts in the colorways. Witching Hour, I actually think, is the black, which is funny. And then white is Shaker White. And it just says, yeah, 'tis now the very witching time of night. This frame though, I mean, look at that stitch to that stitch fit perfectly in here. So highly recommend this frame. The fabric was great. I really enjoyed stitching on it. I think that this fabric would have been better if it wasn't a full coverage piece because it's so soft, which is an amazing quality actually, but it's so soft that the Aida really like stretches and bounces a lot. And that just made it to where it was really hard for me to get super even, nice stitches when it was like full coverage like this. But it was great for like the wording and all the other areas. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. Super cute little finish. I will link down below the frame itself because I felt like this is a really good one for cross stitch. But yeah, I mean, it couldn't get any better. That fits in there amazing. I love the color of it. It literally looks like a night sky. It's so good. So yeah, I just gonna have that on my bookshelf here. I'll probably put it away now though and save it for Halloween time to put out. But you guys know I love Halloween, I love October, I love fall. It is my absolute favorite season. I wish I could live in fall all the time. So does my daughter, to be honest. From there though, I actually want to mention a couple of channels because I always tend to forget to mention things in my videos. I made notes this time though, so I wouldn't forget. So first of all, I want to shout out these channels, which is Beck Stitches Everything. She has a Flosstube and a Instagram, both underneath those Beck Stitches Everything handle. She is amazing. She's local to me. She's just a wonderful human, first of all. She's beautiful, so nice to watch, and she has such a variety of projects. Like, I swear she's got one of everything. No joke. She put out a whip parade and it was absolutely amazing. She's amazing. She is such a joy to watch. Please go check her out. She is just fabulous. She's a mother like myself, and she is just like, I chat with her quite frequently. It is just so nice to talk to other moms and meet people that are local to me, and she's an amazing human. So go check her out. And then I randomly stumbled upon Amy and Gary, which are the Globetrotting Stitchers, and there's another channel that is very similar name that I also watch. I think it's like the Globe Stitchers. It's sisters, and they both stitch, and they're so funny, and I watch all their videos. I'm gonna link them below as well. But anyways, Amy and Gary are the Globe Trotting Stitchers. And they are also amazing. They're so funny together. Like, their banter back and forth is the best. I love it. And I really appreciate seeing both of their stitches are super fun. And I like the videography. I think that Gary, Amy's husband, is the one who does the videography, I believe, and he does a very good job. And I love the way she presents her projects. I love how she explains very well, clear detail of where she was working and her thought process behind it, and just all the, I don't know, I really, really enjoyed watching her. She's fabulous to watch, and Gary's really fun to watch too. So go check out those three channels. Those are my recommendations. I didn't want to forget. Now I'm going to move on and go into my starts. So because I finished a small, I wanted to start a small, but very fun. I actually was able to start a small that is a SAL. So Christine, which is my very, very favorite sweet baby angel cross stitch shop, Christine from Hollis Crates. I'm sure you guys have heard me many a time talk about Christine. I love her. She's beautiful, gorgeous, so fun, amazing, and her shop is very well run. Well, she is doing a really fun Hollis Holiday Summer SAL. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'm pretty sure. And I'm really enjoying stitching along with all the people who are joining in on that SAL as well. You can go ahead and follow it over on Instagram. But I decided to start the Pinker and Pumpkin Molly Williams Homestead. And I am just having a heck of a time. I pulled all the DMCs. I didn't have exactly the right blues, so I'm not sure if these are the call fors. I think one of them is, or maybe both of them, I'm not really sure. I'm just kind of doing my own thing. I'm going based off the photo, but not exact. So this is like 97.68 and this is 9.27. 9.37 is correct, 7.82 is correct, 33.71. Like some of these colors are the actual colors, but went ahead and added in this Gentle Arts, I think this was walnut, yeah. And then I have a couple of reds that I went ahead and replaced the DMC reds with, which is Cherry Cobbler by Classic Colorworks, and then this one is Brick by Weeks. So just a good 2 variegation of some reds. So I did swap up some of the colors a little bit, but not a lot. And here is my progress. So I started this one last week on Wednesday or Thursday, I want to say, and today is Thursday. I'm here. It's like the 30th or the 31st. I don't know. But yeah, I did get all this side done. I got most of the stripes of the house done, and I at least got the outline of the windows in. The walnut is the brown of the door. There was supposed to be a 3rd shade of blue. I went ahead and omitted it. I didn't feel like it was necessary to have 3 shades of blue, and I went ahead and just did the outline around the door in the darker red, the Brick by Weeks Dye Works, and I'm using the darker brown that I pulled with the walnut to do the roof line as well. And my fabric is actually, I dyed it myself. Just one afternoon while, like after I dropped Amira off at school, I had gotten this ginormous cut of Aida off of Amazon, which is a funny story I'll tell you about later. And I had navy blue Rit dye. I knew I only needed like a 12 by 12 cut of it, probably smaller. Honestly, I didn't need to cut this much, but I wanted to give myself some leeway because I'm not sure how this is going to play out for me finishing wise. But 12 by 12 is really small, so I just cut that out, and yeah, 2/1 on the 18 count. And I dyed this with Rit dye in the colorway navy blue. And so here's my dye job. I know I have it in the hoop, so it's not super helpful, but I do like the way it looks. I wasn't sure about the colors, but my cross stitch mommy Cam, she told me that it was okay, so I believe her. No, I was just like, is this really gonna work? Like, are these teal blues gonna work on this navy blue? She was like, yeah, it's gonna look fine. And she has a really good eye for color, so I definitely did believe her, and it does look great. I think it looks super cute. I don't know, it's like it's obviously in your face patriotic, but for some reason, the fact that the colors are not like those cobalt blue with the white and the red, it's like the tealy blues makes it more subtle to me, and I loved that it was very like Americana quilting blocks on the side of the house. It's so cute. Again, Molly Williams Homestead. It's a freebie from Pinker and Pumpkin. Cannot believe this is a free pattern. I would pay money for it, 100%. Just super fun. So yeah, have that one going. And the next thing I started is kind of a tale of woe. I'm having so much fun working on it, but it's hurting my hands so bad. So this is a stamped kit that I got off of Amazon, and I did pull it out and decide to start stitching on it. I got sick, and then Malachi got sick from me because obviously I'm home, so I'm around him more often, and the one who takes care of him and throughout the day. And so I got him sick, and we've both been sick, and so we haven't been sleeping very much because I've been up with him all night. And I decided to pull this out. It's an 11 count stamped kit. And here's where I got. So I actually did stitch this whole lamp, and a bunch of this is filled in as well. And like the seat for the bicycle's filled in. You can actually see better from the back because the fact the kit is stamped, it makes it hard to see, but I did stitch all of that, which is very pretty. And it's very like a lot of different colors. So you do get like some I don't know, depth to the project, even though it's obviously very pixelated, being that it's an 11 count. But, well, first of all, the needle is just massive. I don't know if you can really tell, but it's a huge needle, and it's really hard to push through the fabric because the fabric is so stiff. And so I only stitched on this for 2 days, but the tip of my finger here hurts so bad. It doesn't matter if I try to do the sewing method or the poke and stab, is that what it's called? It just hurts my fingers to pull it, and I'm not really sure the best way to finagle this. So what I'm thinking, let me know what you guys think. Should I try to get some scroll rods or maybe a Lowry stand to specifically work on kits like this that are massive and huge? Or should I just restart this on 18 count? Because let me tell you, the pattern that comes with this, this booklet is amazing. It's very, very well put together. It's very easy to follow along with. It's color coordinated. I would have enough to start it over on 18 count Aida 2/1. So yeah, here's all the colors. They're beautiful. They're DMC flosses, so I do have the DMC color. They give you that as well. So if they did run out, I'd be able to grab more. I just don't know what to do. I don't know if I should push through. I don't know if I should invest in a huge stand like that. It's never something I considered needing in the past, but I have been really into kit stitching. And as I get more and more into it, I do feel like having a Lowry stand would be helpful. It could be one of those things where once a month, every month, I put these huge cross-stitch kits on there, and then I swap it out once a month. But I'm able to work on that project, you know, as I please throughout the month without having to get my BenQ snap out and put it in it and then put it all away, because I do tend to put things away every evening. That's just like my go-to is putting everything away at night. I don't like leaving stuff out. I've got a cat, and I like for it to just be fresh start every morning. I leave hoops on things, but I don't leave projects out, really. So, I don't know. But I did get all this section done. You can't really tell. I don't know. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. What should I do? The other thing I was thinking is getting like a rubberized thimble to go over my finger. I think that might help, because yeah, I'm no joke, it literally hurts, and it made me not want to stitch today, but we'll see. I'll probably still stitch today. I don't know. It's so fun because stamped kits are so easy, but like I don't want to continue purchasing stamped kits because of I don't like purchasing things that are not licensed, and that's just a me thing, you know. But I don't know. What do you think? Should I just restart it on Aida? That's nice and soft. What do we think? The next thing is actually a whip. So I think that was all my starts, but I'm gonna pop a picture on the screen of where I was before. And this is cross-stitching Luca S Village Landscape. So as you can see from where I was before, I started in the very center, which is where this little lady is. It's actually a woman there, and she is like feeding, I think, those chickens. It looks like she's like just tossed some, you know, some feed out to the chickens. But anyways, I started there, and I did get pretty good progress on this. I only worked on it for two or 3 days, and this is stitched 2/1 on 18 count Zweigart, like Luca S Aida. It's just pure white, and here's where I'm at. I feel like that's really good progress. So you can see that's the lady's shirt, that's her head, that's her skirt. She's holding like a bucket there. That is like a wall that has vines on it. These are the rooftops. That's a part of a wall. This is a part of a wall. That's an entryway. You have your pathway. This is, I think, a wall as well, but the vines are going up it. And then this is like a little gate that I started over here. So I did pull this back out last night to get a little bit more stitching, and all I did was the little gate area over here. So pretty much like from here over. But yeah, this looks so good. I love that you can, like, I mean, you can't tell what it is, but it's starting to come together. Like, these are the roof lines, these red orange bits. I just really, really enjoy this. And the pathway, all this, like the different colors, how they subtly work together is so pretty. And I've got my little StitchCon needle minder on here from last year. I'm so bummed because I'm not going to be at StitchCon this year. I didn't want to leave my son. He's so little. He's only 3 months old now. And I didn't want to leave him so soon after having him. So I think it would give me too much anxiety. But yeah, I've been really, really enjoying this. Really loving Luca S kits. very, very much so will be purchasing more for sure. Super excited to kind of do some comparisons of different kits in the future as I grow as a kit stitcher, because that is something that's new to me. And I'm really liking the way the flosses come in the Luca S kits. It's like a long floss card that it's bound around, kind of like a giant bobbin, and it has like where you can thread through your extra threads, like, so I don't know. I like it. It's working for me. So I do have a full moon SAL with some of my girlfriends. So Cam the Stitcher, Marjorie Maid, and Bridget the Museum Stitcher, and myself, we all work on Sarah Moon 1791, which is a stitchy box pattern every month on the full moon. I worked on it for 2 days because I needed to make up for not working on it last month. And I am using a beautiful silk conversion from Vicki Clayton Silks. I'll put the link to these in the down bar below, but they are just fabulous. I have these on these floss drops that I found on Amazon, and I just take them off the bobbin, like her silks, they come in bobbins. I take them off the bobbin and I cut the little sticker to fit on the kind of a weird shaped floss drop. But I liked the idea of these floss drops for silks, just so like right away, no matter what, I have all my silks on these like funky shaped ones, and I know, you know, those are my silks, that's my silk stash. And I think I'm gonna keep it like that. I like the way it looks and the way they hold them. I don't have any problems with them loosening up too much on these floss drops as well. So yeah, really enjoying that. It works great. They're beautiful. And I'm stitching this 1/2 on 40 count Dirt Track by Fox and Rabbit. It's a beautiful fabric. I definitely need to cut it down. I think I haven't cut it down yet, and it's a massive piece, but I did complete this motif. I think I had a picture of where I was before, so I'm sure I popped that up on the screen already. And you know what? It was actually not too bad to stitch on. For the longest time, I was really struggling stitching on this because it's a 40 count and my eyesight, but honestly, did not struggle this time. So I think my eyes are coming back to me. They're getting a little bit better, but yeah, how pretty is that? Oh, it looks so good. Anyways, it is so soft, even just on the fabric stitched up, the silk is so soft. But yeah, I did move on along down here. These are like some light blue stitches. You can barely tell though. And then this motif here is also, yeah, it's finished. I did finish that one. I wasn't sure if I did or not, but you can barely see it on my fabric. So kind of a bummer, but honestly the cover photo of this one, you can really tell that a lot of the colors you can't see very well on the fabric that it was originally stitched on and everything. So yeah, beautiful fabric. Love the modeling on this. Definitely worth the money for me on this piece because it's just gorgeous. It's like cool tone yet warm tone at the same time. It's beautiful. So definitely recommend the Dirt Track from Fox and Rabbit. Great fabric, great linens. I've never had any problems with Fox and Rabbit. They're just beautiful pieces. So from there, I think that's actually all of my cross stitch whips, all of my starts. I do want to talk about some acquisitions, and first of all, I want to talk about the best acquisition of all, which is BenQ, the lamp company. They reached out to me, and this lamp here is one that I had from them previously. If you watched my Stitchy Spot video, you'll see that I had mentioned that I was getting a new BenQ lamp and that I had preemptively cleared the space for it because I did receive that lamp. I love it. I love it so much. There are so many light settings. There are so many, like turning it all the way up to full brightness, turning it all the way down to the lowest dimness. There's like, I want to say it was like 23 different settings for it. It's insane. And it has a double arm, so you can really pull it out to be over the top of you. Oh, it's fabulous. I love it so much. I've been using it for a couple of days now. No issues at all. The cord's plenty long for me to be able to stitch with it off to the side of my couch. It's on top of my craft cart. I have my craft cart on next to like the arm of my sofa, and then the lamp goes right over me. And so it's right directly over my head. It's also very direct, intense light when I need it to be, and I can dim it down to very soft, smooth lights that are much warmer when I need it to be. So typically like at night, Daniel watches more TV than I do. And so when he gets home, it's like 7 or 8 at night and he's sitting down to, you know, I don't know, watch a show or whatever. He doesn't want a super bright lamp shining in his face when he's trying to watch TV. And this lamp, the way that it has a full 360 rotation from not only the top swivel head, but the bottom, how I can move it around, makes it to where I do not get in his way in any kind of way, and he's not in my way because I'm not having to turn my lamp off. It's amazing. I highly, highly recommend checking out the BenQ lamps. They are an investment piece, but they are 100% worth it if you are a stitcher. I would even say like someone who's into sewing, or if you're into embroidery, or if you are a knitter. All of those things, this lamp is amazing. And so highly recommend. I'm gonna link that lamp down below. It's the BenQ e-reader with the double arm. Love it. It is amazing. If it broke tomorrow, I would go purchase one, 100%. 100%. This one I have over here because I love it so much. Like, I love these lamps. They are the best. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing bad I can say, literally. I've got nothing. I was looking into the Lowry stand. The new lamp here, I can actually detach it from the base, and I can buy the little mount for the Lowry stand and attach that lamp to the Lowry. So it literally is just like such a good piece for so many different kinds of stitchers. So highly recommend, highly recommend. I mean, just go click the link and take a look. I mean, you might see something you like. But anywho, from there, I'm going to go on to other acquisitions. But thank you so much to BenQ for reaching out to me and providing me with that lamp to do another review. I really enjoyed working with this one over the past year that I've been a stitcher, and I feel super, super grateful and blessed that I was able to receive another one that is even better, to be honest. It's even better. But from there, I did do a little bit of purchasing. So I have a lot more purchases that I've not received yet, but those should be coming in the next couple weeks. So my next Flosstube should be a super fun one. But my first purchase was this PDF chart. I did just print it so I could show it, but this is Nottingham by Kathy Barrick. Her patterns are absolutely amazing. The girls and I just love Kathy. We love her. Okay. She can join the party anytime. Okay. Cause she's fabulous. And this is a direct reflection of that. I love the birds, first of all. Massive birds, like bigger than the people. I love that. I love his tiny little arms. Hilarious. I love her big skirt. The colors here, the color story, fabulous. So I bought this pattern, and then I think Cam and Bridgen, they might have already had the pattern. I'm not really sure. But anyways, they were talking about starting it. And so I was like, oh, I will be starting that. I will be indeed starting that with you guys. And so I purchased the PDF, and I did go and I kitted it up fully, but I decided to do a color and cotton conversion for this because color and cotton has by far become my like go-to for color conversions, as well as just favorite flosses in general. So I did go and buy that. I did do the conversion myself, so we'll see how it turns out. But I'll pop a picture on the screen of, I use Freeform, the app on Apple, and that's how I get my color conversions. So like I take a screenshot of a Google image of the called for, and then I go onto Color and Cotton, screenshot the little box picture they have because they have really good quality photos, and I go and I compare them in Freeform. And so you'll see I have all of these pieces layered over each other, and that's what gives me the best idea for what colors to go with. And typically I reach out to Cam to help me out because she is the color queen. I did make a little list, but I have it in gray, so you can't really see it that well. Sorry about that. I have both my windows open and the overhead lights on because it was like really, really bright and then really dark, and bright and dark. And then from there, I purchased a couple of Happy Mood Point patterns. I really like Happy Mood Point. I think their patterns are great, really easy to follow charts. I have a couple of their patterns. Their site is now like HMP Studio or something like that on Etsy. I'll link it down below, but I purchased this one. Love is Here. I just thought this was a super cute small. I'm gonna try to make it fit into a 4x4 frame, so I just need to figure out what size will fit into that. And then I also got this one, which is Bless This House. I thought this was really, really cute. I felt like this looked like a crow or a raven, but it's dark blue, and I really liked that. I love the white house. I think this will be a good Aida stitch, both of them. So I did purchase that one as well because I have been running through smalls. Obviously, every past two videos I've run through a small that I've FFO'd in between. So that's super fun. I did pick up another Luca S kit, which is this one. I don't know what it is about this. I couldn't not buy it. Something about all the back stitching details and the back stitching and the bird, and it's just so pretty. I might not include that butterfly. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but the colors, look at those colors. It's so pretty and so bright. Like, it's so vibrant. So I thought this would be like a really fun spring, summer project. Oh, it's so pretty. Even if I just stitched like this portion and put it in a tight 4x4 frame or a 5x6 or whatever, you know, like a tight frame fit, it's really, really pretty. I love it. Anyway, I had to get up to take care of Malachi, so I'm not sure where I left off. But yeah, I really, really like these Luca S kits. I highly recommend them. I'm really enjoying the one I'm working on, the village scene. It's just, the Aida gets soft so fast. I really love that. I love the way the 2/1 looks. The needle that comes with it is great. Just really enjoyable projects. So happy to have this one. They're made in Moldova. Yeah. So really enjoy this. I think it's really pretty, and I mean, I don't know where I'll put it. I think it'd be like a seasonal piece that I put just up in the springtime, but I thought it was really pretty. And then I picked up 2 cuts of the Luca S Aida, which is the Zweigart Aida. So black, and then I got this white cut, which was hilarious because I did not know what size this is. It's 150 by 100 centimeters, and I was thinking like 30 bucks. Okay, you know, it's probably like a half yard. So I just bought it on Amazon, didn't like look at the piece. That's like 4 foot by 5 feet. It is massive. It is literally like almost my whole height. I'm 5'3". This is almost, it literally is a blanket. A blanket. It is massive. So I have a ton of Aida. That's why it made me, oh, I was dying laughing at myself. I can't believe I did that, first of all. But it was even more funny because the cut that I needed was that tiny little tiny piece for that that one start that I just started. So I have plenty of that Aida now to start all the things, which is super fun. But yeah, those were my purchases over the past couple weeks. And I will say over the next couple weeks, I do have future plans here, which is I want to participate in Marjorie Maid's Strawberry Moon SAL. If you are a big Farmer Almanac lover, then you'll know, you know, there's every single month there's a name for the moon, and this is based off of like Native American as well as like American history, and it bases it off of typically things that are seen in the season or whatever. So obviously Strawberry Moon because of the strawberry harvests. And so I have a couple of projects I showed you guys last week, but I'm going to show them one more time, and that is this cute little small, which will be a quick one for me, Strawberry Hill Farm. Really cute. I am switching up the colors, and then I am going to start with all the called for colors, this Strawberry Fields Forever. Both of these I'll be stitching on 20 count Aida, and that is brown sugar Aida. So I have my 2 pieces pre-cut here ready to go. It's just a really good neutral fabric, and like I said, this is a 20 count, so super tiny little stitches, which will be very fun. And I've got a couple of rings of floss in here. This one is for Strawberry Fields Forever, and this one is going to be for Strawberry Hill House. So yeah, love those. Gonna be starting those in the next month, hopefully. I mean, if not, it'll just stay as kitted up projects, but I wanted to show it again because I have been getting some messages about what projects I'm starting, and I just haven't posted the graphic yet. But if you want to follow along, that's going to be Strawberry Moon SAL over on Instagram, and there is a graphic that's been created by Marjorie of Marjorie Maid, and I'll pop that on the screen as well. Go to her Instagram, you can take a screenshot of it, and then you can overlay your own photo on top of it, and that's how you can get the little graphic as a use for yourself, which is super fun. So yeah, I think that's really all I have to share. Let me take a look at my notes here. Yeah, I think that was really it. I have been purchasing a lot of little goodies, but they haven't been getting to me in the mail quick enough, of course. Nothing could be quick enough. Nothing's as quick as Amazon, okay? But yeah, I've just been enjoying all of that. I'm happy that I was able to stitch on the full moon on my full moon piece. I did FFO the Witching Hour in the last couple weeks as well. I did that on Saturday of last week, and yeah, it was just fun. I actually started the Molly Williams Homestead on Sunday of last week, and today's only Thursday, and I only worked on it for like 2 days. So crazy that I got that much done in just a couple of days, 2 or 3 days, I want to say. But yeah, really enjoying all of that. I've been enjoying working on all this stuff. And again, shout out to BenQ for sending me that lamp. I'm really, really enjoying that. It's awesome. It's just great. I also want to mention, we're completely random, but I got these midliner highlighters. They're fabulous. I'm working with them for a couple weeks. And I got the big pack at Walmart. I will say I went on Amazon. It was a couple dollars cheaper on Amazon. So I would just order them on Amazon. I'll link it down below. But it's like less than 20 bucks for a huge pack of these. And they are fabulous. They're double pointed. So one is a fine tip and the other is your regular standard highlighter, kind of standard shape and everything. And they're great, especially for all these kits with so much, you know, I've got to highlight where I'm at and make sure I pay attention to where I'm going. So really enjoying those. But that's pretty much everything. I haven't been doing any knitting, just cross stitching, and really enjoying that. I need to finish my neighbor's sweater though. They actually moved and I didn't finish it, but they didn't move very far. So I can totally still get the sweater to her. No big deal at all. I can mail it off to her. I've got plenty of time till the winter's here, right? We say that now, but it passes by so fast. As far as life stuff goes, I don't know if I mentioned it, but Amira lost a tooth. So that was super fun. She lost a tooth and the tooth fairy paid her a visit, left her $10. Poor tooth fairy, man. Inflation really got to her, but it's just, it's been a fun time. Amira's rounding off school. Her school year's almost over, which is crazy. She is very excited for the summertime. So are we, because we just want to go to the pool, spend the whole summer at the pool. And she was really excited to go to my mom. She's very close with my mom, her grandma, and she, like, every day is like, in the summertime, Mom, I want to go to grandma's house. And I'm like, okay, I get it. She's your favorite, I know. She's my favorite too. But yeah, they're awesome. Oh, and I visited my parents. They bought my son, Malachi, huge boxes of diapers, like 2 huge things of diapers, a bunch of cases of formula, like a bunch of cases of diaper wipes, like a bunch of stuff. So I visited them, picked all that stuff up, got to talk with my mom, which was amazing. I just love my mom. She's like the best, kindest person I will ever meet. I tell her as much as I can remember too, that she is the best mother. I could not be any more blessed to have her as a mother. She's like just the best person I've ever met in my entire life. I wish more than anything in my life that I could be like my mother, because she's that wonderful. I don't think I'll ever achieve it. She's way better than me. But she's the best, man. I love her a lot. And getting to see her with my daughter is quite honestly just the best experience. The best thing I'll ever get to experience in my life, because my mom's my best friend, my dad's my best friend, and getting to see my best friends with my kids it's amazing. So I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to that experience. But yeah, I've just been, hanging out at home, enjoying the last few weeks of maternity leave. Mostly just trying to hang out at home because I did just get over a cold. Malachi's still kind of getting over his. Poor guy, he has not been sleeping good. So I have not been sleeping good. I'm usually up at 4 a.m. every day with him. Not usually, I am. I'm up at 4 a.m. every day. Pretty much since he was born. So that's just that. But that's fine, because I typically wake up pretty early anyway. Like I was like a 5 or 6 a.m. person, but now I'm a 4 a.m. person. She's a different beast. So that's all I've really been up to. We went to the park a couple of times in the past weekends because it's been nice out, and that's fabulous. Amira loves to play outside, so it's just been a good time. Besides that, nothing too crazy. Malachi is doing good. He's doing great. He seems like he's very healthy and just, living his little baby life, and that's awesome. We're super blessed and thankful and grateful, and doing what we can as parents with little sleep. But that's pretty much everything. This episode's going to be a short one, but mid-year whip parade season is coming up, so keep your eyes out for that, and I will catch you guys in a couple of weeks, which will probably be after StitchCon, I suppose. StitchCon weekend A. maybe, I guess we'll see, but it'll also be after my husband's birthday. So yeah, have a great next couple of weeks. If you are going to StitchCon, I hope you have the best time. Enjoy it. If you celebrated or you participate in any activities on Memorial's Day, I hope you had a fabulous Memorial's Day. And yeah, that's everything. Have a great day, guys. I'll catch you next time. Bye. We'll see. We'll see. Not having it today. And I would have enough floss to restart it 2/1 on 18 cows wide, or 18 cart, 18. Oops. There you go.
I got my loose tooth out. That's so tiny, huh?